All right, here's radar this morning, guys. Not a whole lot of rain out there right now. Maybe a few sprinkles up to the northwest of Williamsburg, but aside from that, pretty quiet. It will get a little more active later on. We'll see a few showers with heavier downpours develop once again as the overall pattern is still in place, but it will wane and let up a bit over the next couple. Better weather by Thursday and Friday. As I mentioned, the weekend, if you have plans to be outdoors, keep in mind the forecast will likely be changing, but right now looks a little bit wet Sunday and Monday. High pressure over New England this morning is going to drive kind of a wedge in between our area. We have areas seeing northeasterly winds that'll be cooler, and areas to the south, southwesterly breezes will prevail, and that'll push us back up into the 80s. Here's how it really pans out later today. You can really see it nicely. Around 70 or so, Virginia Beach over to Norfolk, 71 in Melfa, but inland spots into the lower 80s. Everywhere remains humid, though. Sky view outside this morning has some sunshine breaking through the cloud deck. 74 degrees right now with a dew point just a degree behind. Extremely humid and muggy out there yet again. 72 in Newport News, 68 at Hosky, 69 now in Chesapeake, 72 Williamsburg to Elizabeth City, and 71 out in Virginia Beach. Going through Futurecast today, again, notice the chances there for a few isolated showers and even an isolated heavier downpour, maybe a rumble of thunder later today, especially in northeastern North Carolina, where it will be a little bit warmer into the lower 80s there. Then tonight, everything sags to the southwest. We remain cloudy for the most part, maybe a few spots turning partly cloudy. Tomorrow, we do it all over again, although temperatures more widespread into the lower to middle 80s with a chance for an isolated shower or storm. And that goes again on Wednesday before the whole pattern finally suppresses a little bit and we bring out some sunshine and low, like no shower chances at all on Thursday and Friday. Temperatures inland today around 80, coastal spots around 70, 75 in Gloucester, Hampton at 75, 73 in Cape Charles. North Carolina will be the warmest, especially interior spots, low to mid 80s. Meanwhile, along the coast, Outer Banks, upper 70s to near 80. 65 tonight, partly cloudy, muggy, and warm. And there's your 7-day forecast. 80s tomorrow and Wednesday. And Thursday and Friday features 0 rain chances, which is some good news. My pick of the week on Friday. And then into the weekend, Saturday looks to be okay. Only about a 20% chance at a shower. But that doubles on Sunday with a high around 83.